Alright, so in the last few weeks I've been going over my video game stations where I sit to play the games and what consoles I got at what station, and I warned you, everything changes. Where I had station number 3 is now Pac-Man machine, station number 3 is over that way now. Station number 4 is still there. Kind of a wreck, you can see it belongs to an 8-year-old girl, so she don't keep it up as well as she should. But that's no big deal. Today I'm going to show you station number 5. Now, before we get started, I do want to show you that Disney, look man, I still haven't resubscribed. And I'm not gonna until Gina gets reinstated.
You still have it because you're using Opie's for free.
It's not my fault he put it on every TV in the damn house. Alright, so what do I have set up on station number 5? Mostly Nintendo stuff. If you look, I've got a portable Nintendo over there. Battery's almost dead, so I don't have it turned on right now. I'll turn it on in a minute, though. Portable Nintendo over there, hooked 720 to a Roku TV. I highly recommend, if you've got multiple setups, I highly recommend Roku TVs, and I'll explain why as we get going. Dreamcast. Oh man, one of my favorite systems in the world, the Dreamcast. I got it hooked up through component. I've got my Nintendo 64 hooked up, and I got that hooked up through HDMI hookup. So I'm putting out 480p. It's as good as you're gonna get really with those blurry graphics. I wouldn't spend a lot of money trying to clean them up. And then I've got a Super Nintendo clone, 720p, hooked into the Roku TV. This is a Gamer's Tech 16-bit HD. And Gamer's Tech, as you know, is a subsidiary of Fallout Games, which is a sponsor to the show. However, you still get the straight-up scoop because I don't care about sponsorships. We're not really making any money anyway. We're just having a good time here at BigLipRadio. Okay, so I've got all of these hooked up. Now, if you look for the games, man, I've got all my GameCube games, which you saw on game station number 1. All my GameCube games are over here. Got my Super Nintendo games down there. At the very bottom, I got a bunch of horror movies on Blu-ray. And actually, behind all of these, there's horror movies behind all of these. It's two segments deep. Now, if you look, I've got my NES games right here. I've got a plethora of NES games. I really love Star Wars. This is such a fun game. I beat it back in the day, and I don't know, I was 23 years old. As a matter of fact, I was 23 years old when I beat this using a friend's NES, because I didn't have any money to have an NES. I had $25 to buy that game. So I borrowed the NES after I bought that game, and I beat it. Now I can't get past the first level because I'm 52 and I'm old. But it's still a great game. I highly recommend you get it. Now you look over here, I got some Genesis games. You're going to see my Genesis over there on game station number 6 when I get around to doing that one. Maybe this weekend as well. I've got a 3-day weekend. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Happy birthday to Los Estados Unidos, United States of America, greatest country on the planet. And if you don't agree with me, catch somebody else's YouTube channel. Okay, now check this out. Also, I've got over here, I want to make sure I'm still on camera. Yes, I've got my 7800 games. Got a couple over here. And I've got some 2600 games. They are also at station number 6. But let me tell you what is so wonderful about hooking your systems up to a Roku TV. Okay, now you can program anything you like. There's my Dreamcast, my Super Nintendo, my NES, my Nintendo 64. Let me turn this baby on right here. So there's no guessing. You know, if you've got multiple systems hooked up to multiple TVs, You're like, well, which one's NES? I don't know which input's NES. It's right there. Hold on, it'll come. Or maybe it won't. Alright, so nothing in this game room actually works by magic. You do have to actually have the HDMI plugged into your system in order for your system to work. So, that portable Gamers Tech 8-bit boy, another Gamers Tech product from Fallout Games, is wonderful. I love it, and it pumps out 720p to a TV. Now I've got my Roku TV set for NES. Turn it on. Hit my NES button, and boom, there it is, Metroid. I can go 16 by 9, or if you're a purist like I am, 4.3 with the flick of a switch. That's awesome. But, so I want to play my Dreamcast. Go right over to my Dreamcast. It's up and running. Let's say I want to play Super Nintendo. Oh, there's Super Nintendo. Boom. There it is, up and running. How's that Nintendo 64 look? 480p. Let's take a look. There it is. And 64. Now all these games work with just a push of a button, because I have everything already set up. So I just have to turn on whichever system I want to turn on, line it up with whatever input I have designated for it, and it's on. No more switching. Is this the right one? Why isn't this working? Why didn't that work? If I'm having problems getting my N64 to work, I don't have to worry about maybe I'm not on the right channel. I know I'm on the right channel. So that eliminates a variable when you're trying to play a game, a system you haven't played in a while, and you can't remember. And those little setups, multi-HDMI inputs, which input is what input, and you're too lazy to label them like I am. Well, here, no input needed. You've got everything right here at your fingertips. And that's the way I like it. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 5. And technically it's number 4 now, because number 3 is now number 6, but we won't confuse you with all of that. The bottom line is, this is one of my favorite stations to play games on. It's got some of my favorite systems on there. It's got the Nintendo, it's got the Dreamcast, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. These are game systems everybody loves. And I've got them all hooked up and ready to go at a moment's notice. I don't have to mess around with wires. I don't have to connect or reconnect or anything like that. It's all set up right here, ready to go at this one game station. Alright, thank you guys for watching this. However you watch it, YouTube, Twitch, whatever you're watching on, whatever Zach uploads it to be honest. But don't forget about BigLipRadio's lip service. That's the paywall. Those are where all the good videos are. That's where all the good podcasts are. Stuff that's not really ready for public consumption. Literally, the not ready for primetime players, which they used to refer to Saturday Night Live cast as that. But not anymore, because they're as politically correct as you're going to get. They are super ready for prime time, those losers. Not us, man. We're not afraid to be politically incorrect. So you get that lip service. You tune in, you check it out. You're going to enjoy it. And meanwhile, tune in next time. I hope to have a better video for Game Station number 6 coming up next on Big Lip Radio. Adventures with Big Pappa J. Thank you. You know what else helps? You have the damn thing. Nothing here works by magic. The important thing is to have it hooked up to Alright, magic of editing. Nothing happens by magic. You do have to have it hooked up to the TV through the HDMI cable. My battery just ran out, so you're gonna have to believe me. When I turn that on, that comes on. And I can go 16 by 9. Whoops. Come on. Oh my God. Alright. This will be the worst video on the planet.